Hello. So, you know the whole I'm off Tuesday, Thursday this week, so I'll get lots of reviews done. Yeah, I'm actually working the Tuesday, which is tomorrow now. Um, well, they made this really well thought out argument that they'd pay me for an extra 8 hours, and I was like, you've got a point. But, and you'll have to excuse me because as soon as I've done this review, my nose is suddenly really blocked, so you'll have to excuse me if I sound really horrible. But, yeah, so, instead, well, yeah, you're getting a review basically, so let's not complain. Um, Looking at the stuff I've got to review, something quick and easy, but is also awesome. Beast Hunters Starscream. Yes. Um, this is. I actually like this a lot. Like, really like this. I shouldn't, but I really do. And there's one little trick for liking this. Rather than, these stupid slight retweaks of figures and go, oh, look, oh, you buy the same thing twice, so we just changed it a little bit. Remolds and repaints. It's not Starscream. There we go. It's not Starscream. We'll give it a different name. And have we ever come across a sort of animalistic kind of beige with yellow and stuff kind of birdie plane thing before? Cybertron. What was the pterodactyl? Brimstone. Pretty sure it was Brimstone. So that's my headcanon. There we go. We are now okay. And this thing's quite cool. And right. First things first, we're going to detach this red piece because it just pegs onto the bottom. Well, peg. You know what I mean? Why is that decided to mess up now? Stay there. Stay. Be good. Right. This is the weapon that it comes with, which is one of those stupid, that's supposed to be a buzzsaw. And look, it's got a gimmick and it grabs. You can grab monsters with it, like beasts, because it hunts. Yeah. But, oh, on that side it's yellow. See? Yay. But, this is moulded as an extra booster. Very similar to the one at the back here. So I kind of I kind of have that as like like shuttles have that extra booster to help them get around. Basically, it's just like an extra engine stuff. Why not? And that works, and this is something that will come into play quite well throughout this figure. Really quite well. There are these slots, and these slots and tabs, in fact. See the difference there? Oh, apologies, sorry. There are these slots with the bar in the middle and these tabs with a gap in them. And these match up with these. These will be the forearms. Spoilers. And the missiles, which can attach to the wings, use the same connector, have the same slots in the bottom. So basically you can pop them around if you want. You can put the missiles on here, I think. It depends if they catch on anything in the way. Just about. So there's quite a bit of interplayability here. You can also, if you really want to, plug them onto this. Let's turn them over and see if we can plug them on that side. Yes, we can. Why not? So if for some reason you prefer the wings without the missiles, you can stick them on this. And with that, you can still, if I line it up properly, you can still plug it onto the bottom with that attached. So, there is playability there. But oh, my nose, apologies, I'm so sorry. I was trying to put it off as long as I could, but bleh. Right. But I personally prefer the missiles to be on the wings, because that's me. But I do like the extra booster, and it's got its own little wings and stuff. My headcanon, it's a little drone that you can control, like a like a little laser beak. Why not? I suppose you want a size comparison, don't you? Hang on. Right. RID Twinferno. So it's looking really small, but there's a lot more to this than there is to that thing. Yeah. And bear in mind, I have detached this. So now this, I believe, looking at the main section, is a remold of the first edition, the Deluxe first edition. I don't know, I never got it. But I assume it does seem very much like a really slendered down, maybe slightly simplified version of the Voyager, which is up there and buried behind things, and I'm not getting it out, so no. But I do quite like this. I like the, it's definitely got some sort of animalistic, sort of vaguely bird, dragon, dinosaur, something edge to it. But does look like a ship, Looks like something out of Wing Commander, something like that. Wing Commander. They're old games. I think there's a film, wasn't very good. They had Biff from Back to the Future in the games. Might have been in the film, don't know. Anyway. But, should we transform it? Because, why not? So we're going to turn it over. And you can kind of see where things are. I gave these as a way of spoilers, but, So what we're going to do is we're going to untab the side section here. Yeah, big obvious tab is obvious from the side there. And on this one, there we go. And then on a hinge here, we're going to rotate all of this over. And then we might as well straighten it off, open up the feet, which I did have to floor polish because these were very loose and you wouldn't stand, but that was years ago, so who cares? Bring this up to your preference, rotate, foot, bring this up, and one of the most pointless things that you can do, but I believe you're supposed to do, you can also sort of flare these bits out a bit, I guess. Yeah, so instead of being like that, they kind of go like that. Sure, why not? Now we're going to rotate this up, and it sort of has these little tabs here. Go into those slots, but not very well. Sort of rotate that over there. Okay. We're then going to rotate this out and out. These tabs on the inside here, can you see any? You know what? Let's bring this up a bit. It might help. Ugh. Right. Okay. I said the words. No. These tabs here go into those slots there when rotated. Rotated? Yeah, that's the word. On the hinge there. So we get those out. And now we get to the kind of fiddly bit. You need to bring this piece up, and you've got to get, well, fold that out of the way for now. It's on the hinge there. We've got to get this piece onto there. But to do that, we've got to sort of dislodge this purple bit. Not always the easiest thing to do. Pretty sure you dislodge the purple bit. Yeah, I think so. Aha! Right, there we go. Sort of tried to wriggle it a bit, wrench it around a bit. Dislodge that. Double hinge all the way down. Bring this down onto the... Right. Bring that up, bring that down. Basically, this piece has got to go flat on the back, and this has got to get out of the way, basically. So that goes down and tabs in. This goes up onto the back, and angle the wings, and adjust that to whatever preference. And little finicky last thing to do, you bring these up on double hinges, just to pad out the shoulders a little bit. I know it's a petty thing to do, but, there you go. And you're supposed to adjust the head on the ball joint. I think you're supposed to do it like that, for show accuracy. but I don't like that because it makes it look like his neck's broken, so I bring it just up a little bit, so it's not as bad. Now we have the Starscream in the robot mode, and he's leaning forward quite a lot. Why is he leaning forward quite a lot? Let's lean him back a bit. He's really good, you know. He's got the vibe of the Starscream from the series, but he's got plenty of articulation. He's kind of spindly, but the plastic feels good, so he's quite sturdy. The wings look great, and you can still rotate them to a degree. This you can do whatever with, who cares. And he looks fine, you know, even the wrists swivel, so you can get plenty of poses out of him, you know, try and get him into some lovely poses. But again, in my headcanon, it's not Starscream. He's just like, you know, a sort of beast-ish seeker. Because, you know, why not? Ah, nose. Oh, God. Why every time I film? Why? And he looks alright from the back, and he's still got the booster, obvious, so you know, he can fly. Because so why not? Now, playability options. Again, you can pop these off, and using the holes on the bottom, just stick on the arms. Haha, now he has missile arm. Take that. And that's kind of neat. But you can also take this thing, and you can plug it into the hand. Underarm is preferable because it gets in the way, otherwise because it's too big. You can do that, and that's fine. But you can also, again, utilising the slots, do that. That ain't bad. And again, if you want, you also plug missiles into here. Of course, this is quite a lot of weight for that poor little ball joint to hold, so you can't really blame it too much. Yeah, with a straight down. Can't blame it. Angle it slightly. Look, it's holding. Joints aren't that loose. So that's kind of neat, but, you know. So you can do something with this. But for argument's sake, we're going to give him both missiles, because why not? And if you don't want to use this, there's all in back. So you can just slap it on the back. And guess what? He still stands. I thought he was going to fall over then, just to show me up. Again, I floor polished these hinges in the ankle. Those hinges in there, I floor polished them because previous to this, well, yeah, a couple of years ago when I did it, they were really loose. So just keep an eye on that. But he stands and he looks really good. Size comparison. Age of Extinction Bulby. So he ain't small. He kind of looks small and he looks kind of spindly, but he's supposed to, and there's quite a lot of engineering in there, and that's how he's supposed to look with, you know, Beast Hunter twist. And he looks awesome. He really does. I do like this figure. I also like the, was it Dreadwing? I think I've already reviewed him. If I haven't, someone tell me. Yeah, someone else scroll through all my videos because I can't be bothered. Dreadwind from the Beast Hunters? I think I have. So, you know, you've got a couple of planes that are like animal-ish and just weird enough and changed from the characters that you could have them as their own thing. They're really cool. Is he over there? Tell you what, let me pause this and go and find him. Hang on. Found him. I'm pretty sure I've reviewed this guy. Pretty sure. Like I say, I've got two different sort of slightly animal bird versions of, you know, Transformers Prime characters, and they're different enough to be their own thing. Get some light. And I do really appreciate it. I mean, like, I don't know how to word it. They are just different and interesting and not the same old thing again and again and again. And sometimes that's enough. Sometimes it's just enough to make a figure worth your while. And he's quite interesting. Maybe a bit of an acquired taste. I quite like him, but you don't have to. But him, he's really good. Like, if this is based off the first edition, I never got the first edition. But I can see why it was a good figure, and this is quite good. So if you see him going cheap somewhere, feel free to grab him. I mean, even if you haven't got this, which again, you've just used an extra booster. I mean, I've jokingly, just for sheer humour value, because I think I was watching Eureka 7 at the time. Can you guess where this is going? I've jokingly used it as a surfboard, like a flying surfboard. The feet didn't hold up to it that time, did they, Ugly? So, look, flying surfboard. Because frankly, children, end of the day, guess what? These are toys. So, I'm alright being silly with them. So, on that note, you know what, I'm actually going to have a really early night. It's like 9:30. I've got to be up at 6. I could go to bed at like 11, but whatever. I'm just going to have a nice, lazy evening. So, I should be ugly. I shall be wretched. Stop it. Stay. And I shall see all of you in the next one. Bye.